Welcome back, everybody. Let's just jump right into it. This is a challenge where I'm taking 2K to make 10K, and then after that, we'll go further on. We're using Pionex, and we are running bots on there. But let's start off with overall with the whole crypto market and where it's sitting at. Um, Bitcoin has actually just kind of been going sideways the past 24 hours, but Ethereum has taken off. It's gone insane, and if you look at the altcoins, they're also taking off now. It's to the point where I think we could definitely say that alt season is about to kick off. If not, it's already started because before we weren't seeing anything happen. And Bitcoin leads the way, then Ethereum, then we have the other alts. So they're actually starting to kick off. Going back to Pionex now, it looks like, well, I jumped into this position, if you can see that. I went ahead and kind of chased it just because I was like, I saw the fluctuations. I didn't think it was going to drop too much, and it still hasn't dropped down to my entry price. So I went ahead and entered at 0.0055. As you can see, though, it's made $2 off of 110, almost that's 1.86, almost 2% in a day, which is not bad. And don't get me wrong, even though I'm down in this position, it will come back. And like I was saying earlier, this is a riskier position, so I added $50 of margin to lower my liquidation price to 0.004336. So, let's take a look at that. Those are just numbers, but it's if you're a visual learner like me, it's great to actually be able to see that. Now, this is on the 15-minute chart, like I said, this is a newer crypto. It hasn't reached that level. So my liquidation point is pretty much down there. For me to feel super, super safe, warm, fuzzy feelings, I might add a couple more dollars and lower that liquidation point just because mm, you don't know how volatile or reactive this new crypto will be, this token. As you can see, it's pretty volatile just within 24 hours. So it's not too far to say that it could easily go down this far. But in the meantime, with the entire market moving up, I do expect this to regain traction and to make higher highs. I mean, it it was making lower lows here, and then it started to trend up, and we'll see where it goes from here. Either way, as long as it runs, you don't get liquidated. You're still making money, and eventually, with the whole market moving up, tides rise all boats. So we should see this go up. Let's see. Take a look at some of the other positions. Let's just go down and see what they made. Ethereum made 2.3 in one day. Pepe is at 1.16%, almost $3, 2.86. Sui, a little lacking there. But you can't be mad with almost 1% a day. Uh, Cardano's killing it, 2.21. And XRP, a little lower, but it made me a total of $6 in one day. I actually want to do something with Pepe. Um, Pepe's been moving. I kind of run it's at 50%. I want to roll these funds in. So I think now would be a good time to actually show how you can set up a bot because you can go right here and go to compound. In my experience, I found that it's actually better to just open a new bot, close this out and open a new bot and use those funds. Um, just because it seems like you can play with the numbers and get better ranges and either a higher leverage point or it's just a lot better for you to do it yourself. And I'll show you what I mean. Let's go ahead and take a screenshot of this. And I'm just going to set this aside and we'll come back and we'll be able to compare numbers. So let's see here. Pepe, let's create a new one. So actually, let me go back. if you were to look into starting a bot, you're going to go right here to Futures Grid, create. You're going to do long. I hope you're not shorting right now. I mean, that's completely up to you. It's not financial advice, but it looks like we're in a bull market, and these bots are meant to be run for longer periods of time. If you're gonna open up shorts, you should probably just do a quick trade. But to each his own. You do how you see the market. So I'm gonna go ahead and put what is that? Four zeros, correct. And I would like to keep this in play at like at least 1, 2. I might drop that down to 1, 1. But we're looking at this right here where it's 1, 2. Yeah, actually, lower support would be better just in case there is a retracement. So, and then let's see here. I'm thinking let's go at least up to 2, maybe 2, 2. Let this run for a little bit longer. Like we can always compound if it's gaining a lot more. So let's see what these numbers are. I mean, the numbers are what make the determination. I'm gonna do 500, and the grids are the trade patterns. So as you can just see, that just popped up. So I should change this time frame. Each one of these ticks is gonna buy, 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 sell, sell, sell. So I want as many of those ticks as I can get, so I can get the volatility in there. I am going to take off auto reserve just because that means that I can put in the numbers and see the numbers for myself. Otherwise, they'll take a portion of your total and set it aside for uh, the margin. So we're gonna do, let's say, so in order just to get the numbers, I'm just gonna put in 250, see what it is, and then at a 3x, my liquidation price is pretty far down there. I do want to be more aggressive. Let's just say 6. Okay, so it's giving me a liquidation price of 0.0000. From future context, I'm just gonna say the numbers 1126. Go to the hour. Yeah, it's a lot better. So let's give me a liquidation price over here. Um, hmm. Now, one of the things that I noticed actually about Pionex is funny. Sometimes you can actually change the leverage and the liquidation price will stay the same. Let's just try this out. Hmm. Actually, that did go up. So look, 5 tips. Okay. I'm thinking I might just go ahead and do the 112 and add some margin to go ahead and drop that down because I want my liquidation point to be somewhere down here in case there is a drastic fall in the market. So let's just go over here. I'm going to go ahead and stop the bot. It's actually going to give me a $127.19 in profit. I will get my initial capital back. So let's go ahead and do that. And then let's go back over to here. Um, so, it'll actually show you if I had 50 bucks in margin, boom, drops my estimated liquidation price to Let's take a look at that. Where are we at with 1077? Now I'm still still a little bit close for my taste, so I might add some more. For right now, let's just go ahead and open this, roll these ones going, and get them making money. Mm, I really wish there was better numbers on this for the 7X. Because looking at this after actual investment after would be 1700, 1500. So, mm, hmm, it still puts us a little bit too high. So if I had 100 bucks of leverage, that puts us better. So yeah, I might just, you know what? I think the I will add 50 bucks of margin right now, and I will go from there. And do if you are located in the United States, you do need to use. You know what? As a matter of fact, go ahead and show. Yeah, IP detected. So if you're in the United States, you do need to use a VPN. Um, so basically, just hop on that real quick. And as you can see here, it's going to give you the numbers, and you'll actually be able to see the liquidation price fluctuate. So estimated liquidation price. I'm going to go ahead and open this, and that's our new bot that's running currently. Um, let's as we switch tabs, it'll update. Let's go ahead and collect these funds real quick. Let me go ahead and refresh this. I'm just going to reset this to see what this is going to be as far as profits for tomorrow. It's looking lovely. The market is taking off. I am actually going to look for other positions. Like my XRP is getting closer to the range, so I do need to look at rolling this over. Basically doing the same thing that I did with Pepe. If the market it's had a run up, so maybe it cools off tonight, maybe tomorrow. If it has a slight dip, I will then probably roll it over and get a nice position in there. Hopefully, I can still do a 10x long, but the numbers will dictate what I do. TUI is, getting closer to its price range too. So that is actually one that I will have to look into too. And one of the things that I think being in the crypto community that we ignore is the external factors. Um, we do have the tariffs, which supposedly should be coming into effect August 1st. So that could pull the market off in the next week or so. Also, you know, any type of black swan event. Everything else it's looking like go time for this alt season. It does look like it's just the beginning. Who knows how far and long this runs up to? Probably the end of the year, maybe January, February of next year. Only time will tell. Um, right now, is the time to get in and to get these positions because these prices are moving really, really fast. Um, so yeah, well, let's see here. The Pepe position's open. Let's see here. And it's doing its thing, you know. And current position. And yeah, I will be adding some margin. I just feel like that's a little too close for me. I like to sleep safe and sound at night. Uh, so let's drop that lower. Probably add another 50, maybe $100 in there just to be safe and sound. The name of the game is don't get liquidated. Um, I was able to add more funds, higher leverage. So yeah, not bad at all. All right, and I think that's where we're gonna end today's video. I'm just going to debate and see what the market does in the next couple of hours. Make a decision for tomorrow as far as when I will roll this over this and Suki. Cardano still got a lot of room to play with, even though I have some nice profits in there. I will continue to let this run, and thanks. Oh, also, links are going to be in the description for like Surfshark if you want to sign up for it, or if you want to copy any of these, sign up for Pionex, and then the links there and the links for these bots that are currently running. Thanks.